it's Melissa Angel. So, again, I have to start off saying I'm sorry I didn't post on Wednesday. I was trying to. I was trying so hard to. I had a video that I had made last Wednesday that I was kind of playing around with, and I was like, I'm not going to do anything, so I made a different video, and that was, what is a lupine? And, so I decided to play around with that, edit it, chopped it up a bit, got it all ready to post, and I have to do the whole exporting with my program that I use, so I have to export the video once I'm done creating it, and then once that's finished exporting, I can upload it to YouTube. So it starts exporting like it normally does, and then it crashed. So I had to start over again and start the exporting it again, and then it crashed. Let's say it crashed 8 times, not in total, but 8 times. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. If it crashes again, I am not meant to post this video tonight. I am not meant to post it. Whatever. So, yep, it crashed for the 9th time. And I was just like, okay, I'm listening. Obviously, for whatever reason, I am not meant to post this video. And by that time, it was like 9:30. And I was like, just done. So, and I think maybe the reason why that happened is because my heart just wasn't into it. So I wasn't feeling it. Even after I edited it, I just wasn't feeling that video. And when I first made it, I still wasn't feeling it. So, I don't know, maybe one day you guys will get to see it. I'm hoping Spooky Friday's video exports and gets up without an issue. So, anyways, moving on. Welcome to Spooky Friday. So, I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. This week's Spooky Friday is going to be, it's kind of a couple stories that lead into one. So, the first one is like kind of brief, but it all leads together. So anyways, I'm just going to start and we'll go from there. So when I was younger, growing up in my family home, my brother and I were like early teens, and early teens, preteens. He's 11 months younger than me. And so when my parents would be at work, we would be home alone, which technically wasn't really alone because my grandparents lived right next door. My aunt and uncle lived right next door, and my uncle, we had a duplex, so my other uncle lived on the other side. So, and then my grandparents had a duplex, and my aunt and uncle lived over there as well, on the other side of theirs. So, we were never really alone, and if we had a problem, we could go there. But anyways, so we like to go out and explore. We had 47 acres of land to explore. So we would do that, and I remember I was having what I thought were weird dreams about a cloaked figure. And, I just chalked it up to being young, having dreams. Didn't think anything of it. And my brother and I were coming home from exploring. We were playing down at the brook, stuff like that. It was summer. Parents were at work. And we decided we were going to walk back up to the house and go have some lunch. And so we were walking back up to the house, and my brother goes, "Hey, do you see that?" And I look up, and I didn't see anything. And he was like, "There was a cloaked figure standing in the window." And I was like, "Really? That's interesting. So, that's one of the stories. We went in, of course nobody was there, we had lunch, and, you know, my brother doesn't scare easily. Even when he was younger, he didn't scare easily. And yeah, I know, we tried planning a lot of pranks on each other, and it was very hard to get the upper hand on him. So, anyways, that's one. Okay, so it's gonna they kind of all go hand in hand and lead into it. So, years later, I had moved into my basement, and I screwed this up already because I am skipping ahead. So, I hadn't moved into the basement yet. See, I almost mixed it up. I'm getting old. Before I moved into the basement, my uncle, he's 12 years older than me. He was living in the basement apartment. So there was a duplex, and then this was the house my mom and my uncles grew up in. And but my uncle, my younger uncle, the one that's 12 years older than me, he had taken the basement and made it into a downstairs apartment. And he started dating his now wife, who had a daughter who is my cousin. And so when she was little, she would sleep in my room, and I had so many pictures from her all over. So anyways, I woke up one night because I had let her take my bed, and I had put a mattress on the floor, and I was sleeping on the floor on the mattress. And I woke up one night and I saw this cloaked figure standing right here by my head, and I'm looking up seeing it, and it scared the hell out of me. I went under my covers and I did not move for the rest of the night. I didn't sleep. I did not move. I stayed under the covers until I was positive it was daylight. Because I just, nope. And I didn't want to wake my cousin up because, she was little. I mean, she was probably maybe 5. So I didn't want to scare her. I was scared. I was very scared. And so I stayed under the blankets. So now, going to the correct timeline, I'm 16 years old, and I had moved. My uncle and his girlfriend had moved out. They were now married, and so they had gone and bought a house. And so the downstairs apartment area became the living / kitchen area. Was now my mom's craft room, and the bedroom was now my bedroom. And so I loved that room because it was big, and it had this really awesome walk-in closet. Didn't have a door on it, but it was just really cool. So big, we fit a love seat in there. So it was not just my closet where I hung things up. It was also my little hangout area, my nook area, where I would read or write or do whatever. When I had a couch in my bedroom as well, but if I wasn't sitting on the couch listening to music, I was in my little nook. So as much as that sounds this silly, but so anyways, this big closet, and my bed was I'm trying to, so say my closet was it's right here, directly in front of me, looking at you guys, and my bed was kind of back here, but the way the room it did this little mini L shape, so you'd walk in the door and then it'd do this, and then come out. So my bed was kind of over more, but I was still kind of in front of the closet. And I don't remember why I ended up drawing this picture, but I drew the cloaked figure coming out of the closet. And so it was just, I don't know if I had like a dream I don't remember, or, you know, some kind of experience I don't remember, because that would have been pretty traumatizing. But for whatever reason, I had this image in my head of it coming out of the closet, and I needed to draw it, so I drew it. And I wish I had that picture to this day, because it came out really good. And I don't think I am a really great artist. I like doing a lot of abstract things, but I don't think I'm great when it comes to drawing, and I don't know. That's not my strongest point when it comes to art. So anyways, but that was what I had drawn. So, and there had been just a lot of weird things going on in my house when nobody was home, and it was just me, because remember, I'm now older, so my brother was going out a lot. And as I got older, more and more things started happening, like just nobody was home. I'd hear banging downstairs, you know, or it would sound like somebody was coming upstairs, and it was just me and the animals. So it was just always a little unnerving at times. And you felt like somebody was walking behind you. So I don't know. It just, but don't get me wrong, I didn't feel, it was only when that stuff was happening did I feel really uneasy. But any other time in my house, it felt peaceful to me. You know, because it hadn't just been, my mom's, and like, I remember being there with my grandparents before they built the house next door. So it was really peaceful for me. Although I do remember when I was younger, my aunt had her dollhouse that my grandfather had made her downstairs, and I never wanted to go downstairs alone. So I would always make JR, their dog, go with me so I could play in the room that became my bedroom, that I was telling you about with the big closet. That's where the dollhouse was, and I'd go down there and I'd play with the dollhouse. But I remember feeling a little uneasy then, so that's why I had the dog come with me. And then if he was there, I felt I was fine. So I don't know if those connect or if that's just something different. But anyways, I need to breathe because I'm not breathing through the story. So yeah, I had a lot of weird things going on when nobody was home, and eventually I made some really good friends, and one of them is my friend Marie, and I was telling her about what was going on, you know, all the stuff that had been going on in my house through the years and recently, and and I know she's going to be watching this, so leave a comment, Marie, because you know I'm telling your story. So this is really Marie's story, but I had to tell all the stuff leading up to it. So anyways, I told Marie everything that was going on, and Marie proceeds to ream the entity, whatever it was, out for bothering me, and pretty much telling it to blank off and leave me alone and all that. So she told it off. All of a sudden, the phone it didn't hang up, it didn't die. And by the way, for all of you that aren't familiar, yes, I was stuck to a wall with a very long cord, and yeah, I dated myself, but like I've said, I'm almost 40. So anyways, so yeah, she proceeds, she's telling this entity off and telling it to leave me alone, and the phone like just goes silent. And it didn't go dead, like it was, you know, hung up or anything. It didn't do that. It just went silent. And so I'm like, Marie, hello. And then instead of hanging up to call her back, like normally I would, if something like goes wrong with the phone, you'd hang up and call back. I got distracted because all of a sudden, it sounds like somebody is tearing the basement apart. It sounded like things were being thrown, smashed, like banging, like it sounded crazy down there, and I got scared. And I'd like to say I don't scare easily, but this scared me. But I was young too. I was home alone, and so I got really, really scared, even though I knew it wasn't like somebody had broken in. Plus, I had many dogs, so I always have dogs. So yeah, and it was crazy. So then all of a sudden, it kind of starts to die down, and then I hear whoosh, like a door slamming open and hitting a wall. And in order to get to, like, you'd go downstairs through my house, and you'd walk through a hallway, and you'd go through the bathroom to get into the other apartment, because the bathroom down there. So there was 2 doors, one in the hallway and one in the apartment. So you'd walk through the bathroom to get into there. So it was like whoosh, and the door to the bathroom had been opened and slammed into the wall. And then I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm trying to keep it family friendly. So, I'm like, what's going to go on? Is this door going to slam open? And I'm trying, the phone was in the kitchen, on the kitchen wall. And so there's the hallway that leads to our bedrooms. And the first door on the right was the bathroom. And the first door on the left was the basement door. And I was too close for comfort. And so it sounds like somebody is coming up the stairs. And I'm like, oh shoot. Meanwhile, I hadn't hung up the phone because I'm distracted. And then it got to the top stair and it stopped. And all of a sudden, I hear Marie freaking out. She's in tears. She is freaking out because whatever was going on downstairs, whatever was, it scared the crap out of her because, it told her off. So she was freaking out, and she said she's tried to describe the voice to me, but it's really hard. And Marie, leave a comment and try and describe it for everybody else. I'm not gonna try and do it for you. So but she was scared. She was so scared. She was in tears, and she told her dad. I ended up sleeping over there that night because she was that scared. So I went to their house. I spent the night that night. And, yeah, I really think that cloaked figure that my brother saw, that I had seen, was what was making all the noise and everything downstairs and what came up the stairs. And I believe it's what told her off. So, but yeah. That is my spooky Friday story, and it was yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy. So Marie, actually, you need to check out Marie's channel, and I'll leave a link, but I've been trying to get her to start doing more videos. So everybody tell Marie to start doing more videos. But maybe Marie will actually make a video telling her side of the story and exactly what happened. And I would love to see that, Marie. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to get this edited and uploaded for you guys. And wish me luck. Hopefully it exports with no problem. So anyways, I will see you guys Monday, and love and light to you. Bye, guys.